This is the notes for section 9.6. You should have had this a while back ago. We're going to fold it towards the dotted line. And what we're looking at is a dilation. And a dilation can either be a reduction, which means that the figure gets smaller. We're going to write the order pairs of this figure, of this triangle. And A is -3, 3. B is -3, -3. C is 3, -3. And what we're doing is it tells us that when a scale factor is less than 1, it is a reduction, so this is going to get smaller. We already know by our project that what you do with the R is multiply each number of the coordinates. So that means 1/3 of -3 and 1/3 of 3. So you're multiplying. That means that A prime will end up being -1, 1. B prime will end up being -1, -1. And C prime is 1, -1. Let's go ahead and plot the points. -1, 1 is right here, and that would be the A prime. -1, -1 is right here, and that would be B prime. And C is 1, -1 right here. And you have the little triangle right here. I'm going to bring you to your attention. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The length is 6, so 1/3 would be 2. So what I did again was multiply each variable like we did on the project, the original pair by the scale factor that they give us, which is 1/3. And that's how I got the -1. For an enlargement, the number has to be bigger than 1. The scale factor is bigger than 1. So what happens if the scale factor is 1? There is no change. Nothing happens to it because the numbers stay the same. For this one, the order pairs were D is -1, 1. E is -1, -1. F is 1, -1. And if we multiply by 3, that means that D prime is -3, 3. E prime is -3, -3. And F prime would be 3, -3. So let's go ahead and plot those points. -3, 1, 2, 3. 3, 1, 2, 3. That is D prime. E prime is -3, -3. And F prime is 3, 1, 2, 3, -3, 1, 2, 3. We connect those and you can tell that it's an enlargement. It gets bigger if it's bigger than 1. Remember, no change if it equals 1 because that means the numbers stay the same. And so it says multiply by 3. So the original length is 2. If we multiply by 3, it would be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is now our new length. I think we've done plenty of these on your project. So let's just go over the homework. Make sure that your homework is done correctly. What we're looking at here is how to use a figure of point C, so that would mean that it's the center. Then use a ruler to draw an image of the figure under the dilation with the center C and the scale factor of R. So what we're looking at on the first one is it's going to get bigger, and for the second one it's going to get smaller. What we're supposed to do is from the center make a line that touches every vertex. So here's a vertex, and we're going to make a light little line like this. So from the center again, you go to the vertex. Sort of like what it looks on these problems down here. Okay, and we're trying to make one that's a half. That's kind of why we need a ruler. This looks like it's half of an inch. So a half would be times 2 would be a full inch. So we're gonna go up until we make a full inch right there. So I'm trying to get the edge of that ruler to go meet this right here. And then we just connect the points because it looks like it goes down like this. This is half an inch as well, so we're gonna make it a full inch. There we go. And then we're connecting. And that's a drawing of a scale factor of 2. It got bigger, it's an enlargement. All right, for the next one, it says determine whether the dilation from figure K, take K prime, is an enlargement or a reduction. So first of all, is it bigger or smaller? Then find the scale factor and the value of X. So we got several things that we got to say. Well, this is the original and this is the new one. So this one would be an enlargement. Okay, and then the other thing that it asks for is to find X. Well, that's pretty easy. We just do 7 minus 5. That gives you 2. So X is equal to 2. And then for the scale factor, it's this way. So you got to start with the transformation. With the transformation, that means this is the original length from the center is 7. And then the distance from the center to the original, which is 2. And that's why I solved for X first to give me R. So I'm going to say that again to make sure that you're okay. Just subtraction will get you the value of X. To get the ratio, though, it's first from the transformation to the center. That's your numerator. Then your denominator is the original to the center. So it matters the order that you put the numbers in. All right, in the last two, we're just plotting the points using the scale factor, so you got to multiply and then plot your new point.